Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gear Games. Build of the Week is a weekly video series that showcases interesting character builds created by Path of Exile community members. This week's build is a dual Shockwave Totem Avatar of Fire character capable of killing at zero on a budget. It accomplishes this through a heavy investment in fire damage and the Avatar of Fire keystone passive, which converts its other damage types into fire damage. Ordinarily, this conversion is only 50% effective, which would halve both the damage of the Shockwave Totems and the Hatred aura. However, they mitigate this penalty by using the Black Gleam unique quiver and the Pyre unique ring to get 100% conversion for physical and cold damage respectively. This character gets its dual totems from the Ancestral Bond keystone, which prevents it from dealing damage with its own skills. With weapon damage no longer being important, it can use the Doomfletch unique bow even into the endgame for free mana regeneration. Shockwave Totem is supported by added fire damage, fire penetration, increased area of effect, and faster casting. As with many area of effect based builds, it has the option to swap out increased area of effect for concentrated effect to increase single target damage. The unique armor Carcass Jack is important to this build. This armor increases the area of effect of Shockwave Totems and the radius of the character's two curses, Flammability and Elemental Weakness. The use of a second curse is enabled by the Wind Scream boots, which also offers additional elemental damage. This build's passive tree takes it within easy access of the Whispers of Doom notable passives, so these boots aren't essential. This character's rare items, in addition to the usual defenses, also add a lot of mana and energy shield, which are equivalent due to the Eldritch Battery keystone passive. Having a lot of mana and mana regeneration allows Shockwave Totem, a very expensive skill, to be cast frequently. This build's passive skill tree spans the Templar, Witch, and Shadow starting areas, and allocates mainly life and offensive nodes. This build has a heavy critical strike focus, so spell critical strike chance and multiplier nodes such as Doomcast and Arcane Potency are important to it. Because this build crits so frequently, the Celestial Punishment notable passive is important. It offers 25% increased damage against ignited enemies and grants additional ignite chance. The actual damage of the ignite is irrelevant, as just being caught within the Shockwave Totem's radius is more than enough to seal most enemies' fates. This build gets a lot out of a few low-cost unique items and some fairly decent rare gear. It's built in Standard League, but could easily be replicated in other leagues. The most difficult part of assembling it is likely to be getting enough red or blue sockets on either Carcass Jack or Doomfletch. If you'd like to submit a build for next week's episode, just post a build guide in the class forums on pathofexile.com. Thanks, and see you next time.